Jenn. You are surrounded by family and friends, and they are here to celebrate with you this joyous occasion. Today, as you join yourselves in marriage, there is an exciting and unknown future stretching out before you. The possibilities and potentials of your marriage are great, and now it falls upon your shoulders the tasks of choosing your values and making real your dream. Through your commitment to one another, may you nurture and grow a love that continues to give you great joy and a passion for living that provides you with the patience and energy to face the responsibilities of life. And now I invite Katie for the first reading.
I Carry Your Heart With Me by E.E. Cummings. I carry your heart with me. I carry it in my heart. I am never without it. Anywhere I go, you go, my dear. And whatever is done by only me is your doing, my darling. I fear no fate, for you are my fate, my sweet. I want no world, for beautiful you are my world, my true. And it's you are whatever a moon has always meant, and whatever a sun will always sing is you. Here is the deepest secret nobody knows. Here is the root of the root, and the bud of the bud, and the sky of a tree called life, which grows higher than soul can hope or mind can hide. And this is the wonder that keeps the stars, that's keeping the stars apart. I carry your heart, I carry it in my heart.
The Lovely Love Story by Edward Monckton. The fierce dinosaur was trapped inside his cage of ice. Although it was cold, he was happy in there. It was, after all, his cage. Then along came the lovely other dinosaur. The lovely other dinosaur melted the dinosaur's cage with kind words and loving thoughts. I like this dinosaur, thought the lovely other dinosaur. Although he is fierce, he is also tender and he is funny. He is also quite clever, though I will not tell him this for now. I like this lovely other dinosaur, thought the dinosaur. She is beautiful, and she is different, and she smells so nice. She is also a free spirit, which is a quality I much admire in a dinosaur. But he can be so distant and so peculiar at times, thought the lovely other dinosaur. He is also overly fond of things. Are all dinosaurs so overly fond of things? But her mind skips from here to there so quickly, thought the dinosaur. She is also uncommonly keen on shopping. Are all lovely other dinosaurs so uncommonly keen on shopping? I will forgive his peculiarity and his concern for things, thought the lovely other dinosaur, for they are part of what makes him a richly charactered individual. I will forgive her skipping mind and her fondness for shopping, thought the dinosaur, for she fills our life with beautiful thoughts and wonderful surprises. Besides, I'm not unkeen on shopping either. Now the dinosaur and the lovely other dinosaur are old. Look at them. Together they stand on the hill, telling each other stories and feeling the warmth of the sun on their backs. And that, my friends, is how it is with love. Let us all be dinosaurs and lovely other dinosaurs together, for the sun is warm and the world is a beautiful place.
Thank you, Tracy, for that reading. You know, when Jen and Dan asked me to come and do this wedding, I started asking people, what's the secret to a successful marriage? And you get a lot of different answers, but everybody's got a theory. And the most common answer I got was patience. Patience is very important. And you know, patience is important because the little things that you find adorable about somebody when you first meet them are going to drive you crazy. So patience is important, but communication is important too. It's really important to talk with each other and really listen. And it's listening that's the important part of communication, active listening. And in this day and age, active listening is difficult to do because we have iPhones and we have TVs, and I would just suggest that when you're talking, put down the iPhones, turn off the TVs, and really listen to each other. And then another answer that I got that was more common than you would think is that the key to a successful marriage is travel. And not travel together, but travel where one spouse goes on a business trip for long stretches at a time. And a lot of people actually said that. And we have a great example right here. They got married 40 years ago, but they've only been married for about 20 years. And it works great for them. But you know what? Love really is the most important part of marriage. For after all, when you have true love, then patience and communication come very easily. The Bible teaches us that love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, and is not proud. It is not rude or self-seeking. There is no record of wrongs. This is important because there is no scoreboard in marriage. We don't chalk one up and wait for somebody to screw up so we can point it out to them. And that's important. Love does not delight in evil. It always protects, trusts, and perseveres. But you know what? It's our role now, as we celebrate with Jen and Dan, to sort of give them advice about marriage. But after spending time with Jen and Dan, I think that they can teach us a lot about marriage, because they're obviously meant for each other. So well matched. And if I had any advice to give them, I would say, keep doing what you're doing, because it's going to work out great. And now if you all would exchange your vows.
Dan, this is my promise to you. I promise to continue to be your best friend and your love. I promise to always stand by your side, no matter what life we're having. I promise to try and always make you happy first. And if anyone ever hurts you, I promise to show them dirty looks and chastise them with my vicious words. Even though it will never be my intention, if I ever hurt you, I'll do whatever I can. I love that you're hopeful. I'm reminded of this because you're a Chicago Cubs fan. I love that you're kind. I'm reminded of this when you see me when I wake up in the morning and say I'm beautiful. I love how fun you are, how smart you are. I love everything about you. I see our future. I see a partnership where I once saw solitude. I see babies and family. I see us growing old together and still laughing until we can barely breathe. I see us playfully arguing over who gets their back scratched or hair played with first before we fall asleep. I see memory after memory being made and I can't wait. Marriage means forever to me, and today you become my partner and my forever. Dan, I pledge myself to you. There are no words to do justice in how I feel, but I will never stop saying the three most important words that only come from you.
Jen, I take you to be my beloved wife. I promise to love you and be your faithful partner, for better or worse, for richer or poorer, when the Skins are winning and the Giants are losing. I will love you and cherish you all of our life. While I was amazed at the very first sight of you, it was the first time you left, I knew that you were the person I wanted to spend the rest of my life with. And while it may seem weird, it was those times we had to say goodbye that the ones that made my love for you stronger. The tears I shed made me know how very much I love you. I always had a picture in my mind of the woman that I would marry, and for the longest time I feared I would never meet that person. In you I have found that person. You share my thoughts, my feelings, my values that I hold dear to my heart. While Patty and Lynx have always been my closest friends, It is only when I met you that they had to take the back seat. For you are always the number one. And while there is often contention that I am not always right, a thought I find hard to believe. It is your never-ending love and undying support of my dreams and aspirations that make me know that I am absolutely right in marrying you. I love you.
I will now ask you to seal the vows that you have just made by the giving and receiving of rings. Dan, please repeat after me while placing this ring on Jenn's finger. This ring is a token of my love.
This ring is a token of my love.
I marry you with this ring.
I marry you with this ring.
With all that I have and all that I am.
With all that I have and all that I am.
Jenn, please repeat after me while we're placing this ring on Dan's finger. This ring is a token of my love. I marry you with this ring. With all that I have and all that I am. You may now kiss the bride.
Yay!
Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Joseph Daniel O'Connor Jr.
Good job, guys.
And weather helps. Welcome for them. Good. Your EpiPen bags.